All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to be in the 135-pound division where everybody is chasing Gervonta Davis, but the big names, two big names, are not going to fight each other, as Devin Haney's camp has said they will not fight Shakur Stevenson at 135 pounds. In my opinion, that is absolutely terrible news for the sport of boxing, but let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to be in the 135-pound division, and we are going to talk about some news out of Devin Haney's camp that was shared on, I do believe that I got it on Boxing News 24, so shout out to them, where his father, trainer, manager, co-president of his promotional company, Bill Haney, has announced that Devin Haney will not fight Shakur Stevenson at 135 pounds, will not fight him, more than likely will not fight him at 140, my understanding is, but wants to wait until they are at 147 pounds. However, they still can fight Gervonta Davis at 135 is my understanding. How that works, I'm not sure, but before I get into the details of it, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. If you are a longtime subscriber or a new subscriber to the channel, thank you so much for checking us out. And we are going to be firmly in the, I'm sure, Devin Haney hater zone with the comments that I'm about to make in this particular video, but you know what it is, you all will live. So let's get into this. All right, so Devin Haney is the undisputed champion at 135 pounds. He holds the WBA, the WBC, the IBF, and the WBO belts all simultaneously, and there's only one other belt holder, and that is a secondary belt for the WBA in the division, and that is held by Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis just fought maybe the weekend before last, 10 days ago as of the date of this video, against Hector Garcia. Had a big crowd. I'm sure his pay-per-views did very well, despite what certain people are going to put out there in the internet, which they do every single solitary time a PBC fighter ever has a pay-per-view. Never finds a way to do it for other people's pay-per-views, but regardless, it is what it is. Gervonta Tank Davis is the big cash cow in the division, while Devin Haney is the champion. Now, there is somebody else in that division, however, that really could be argued is the best fighter in the division, right? So you have Devin Haney, who's the champion, holds all the belts. You've got Gervonta Davis, who has all of the, basically selling out all the arenas, has pretty much all the attention from mainstream and casual boxing fans in the division, is doing the pay-per-views, right? Is the big name star, got the champion, got the big name star. But if you look at who has fought who in that division, and all of the fighters in the division, there is still a question out there about who actually is the best fighter in that division. Gervonta Davis has not lost. Devin Haney has not lost. And Shakur Stevenson, who is moving up from 130 pounds, was a former unified champion at 130 and was a champion, the WBO champion at 126. And like Devin Haney, is actually listed on most people's pound for pound list. Who knows whether or not he is actually the best fighter in the ring. Now, unlike who has the belts, and unlike just like who has the belts, and just like who is the guy that's bringing in all of the money, who the best is has to be decided in actuality, right? Devin actually has those belts. Gervonta Davis is actually selling out stadiums, actually doing big pay-per-views. But who have they fought, or rather not, have they fought each other to to prove who the best is. No. All you have between the three of them is a bunch of conversations about who did what to who shot John in sparring. Now, the interesting thing here is, though, that Devin Haney's team says that they are willing and able to fight Gervonta Tank Davis at 135 pounds. That was the last time that I checked. They just had another run-in with Calvin Ford about Gervonta Davis fighting Devin Haney. Right now, where's that fight going to take place? 99% that fight is going to happen at one. If it happens, I don't think it will, but if it happens, it's going to happen at 135 pounds. Because again, that is where Devin has the belts, and that is where Gervonta Davis is fighting who has the money. The peanut butter and chocolate for that fight is at 135. However, for some reason, Devin Haney is not willing to fight Shakur Stevenson at that weight class. Even though it is an easier fight to make because both of them are associated with the same promotional banner, which is Top Rank, right? Top Rank. Now, why won't they do that? Why not do that fight? And I'm telling you, I know why not. I believe I know why they don't want that fight. Do not want that fight because, again, the reason that everybody wants Gervonta Davis is because of the revenue and the name cachet that Gervonta Davis brings. And Shakur Stevenson at this point does not represent that. However, at the same time, Shakur Stevenson is just a bigger risk, a likelihood of losing to as Gervonta Davis is. The only difference between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson is that by fighting Gervonta Davis, your highly likelihood of losing is you going unconscious. And the likelihood of you beating Shakur Stevenson in a boxing match is about as low as you taking 5 clean shots in a row for Gervonta Davis. So obviously the issue when it comes to 100 and being able to make 135 pounds, it's a money issue. It's not an ability to make the weight, which draws into question whether or not people are really believe all of the things that they say. I don't think that they do. I think a lot of people are just talking to be talking and take whatever viewpoint or whatever stance works best for them at the time. Same type of scenarios going on with Vasily Lomachenko and being able to make the weight 135 pounds for not being able to make 135 pounds in being able to make it in March, but not being able to make it in May for Vasily Lomachenko. But after that, being able to make it for Gervonta Tank Davis. It to me is just a lot of whatever, and I'm not really convinced that anybody believes what they say when they say, "I want to beat the best. I want to be the best." It seems to me that people want to say. The real truth behind it is that people want to make the most money. And if they have the belts, then the belts is what matters. If they have the money, then the money is what matters. If they have neither, then, they're just going to be in the type of position where they got to do whatever they got to do to get one or the other. But anyway, I just thought that was interesting. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.